Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, thank you gifts, anniversaries. Gifts could be a really tough thing to find. Well, how about making your way to the garden center? We're here at Spruce It Up, and we've got Merle here who's found some really hot stuff.
It is. And like we said earlier, what's big in gardening is small right now. This gypsy garden collection we found, we go down, we shop all over North America trying to bring the unique items in for our customers. So great little tables, little owls, hedgehogs, swing sets, all kinds of fun stuff so you can build your miniature gardening right in your own house. And the thing in Calgary, it's 8 months a year that we're stuck inside gardening. So you're gardening all year round when you get into the miniature gardening.
So this you call the gypsy garden.
Yeah.
You've also got some really cute, interesting kind of fairy gnome.
Yeah, it's called, if you're one of those people that go onto Pinterest and House and those great websites that inspire us, it's called miniature gardening, fairy gardening, gypsy gardening are the different methods of gardening, or what people, depends what themes they like, I guess. So when you're into fairies, you have the fairy dust, you get little mushrooms, all butterflies, pathways, you can build your own brick patios, water features, lots of little houses, all kinds of different things. You also get the fake grass, you get the moss, so you can create that really nice texture, make it really real life feel like in a small garden.
And you can really almost imagine a big garden miniature.
Definitely, yeah. You got your patio sets. We just need the little miniature cocktails in there, and then we're all set to go.
Well, you've got the miniature lights.
Yeah,
so
you definitely got to light up for at nighttime. So you get the bird houses, and again the fairy dust. So great stuff. And then always Harleys are big in Calgary. We got the biker babe, and she's always a hot item here at Spruce It Up. So
I love it. Now talk about biker babes. Your daughter, she's not a biker babe, but she's a babe.
Yes, she is.
She's really into this as well.
She loves it, and I really like bringing it in. We get a lot of young families coming in here, and it's a great way to introduce kids into gardening. So when they grow up, they build their small garden here, they get hooked on it, right?
Yeah.
Get hooked on it. Then when they can take it outside as they grow older in the summertime, and then off they go.
I love it. Now, miniature gardening is new, but you know what? Lois Hole books have been around forever. What a wonderful lady.
She's a legend.
Yes.
And we've been lucky to have her in Alberta, and she taught us a lot of things in Alberta, because Alberta is one of the more challenging places to garden, and especially in Calgary. And that's why it's important when you are shopping to shop local, shopping your garden centers, because we know what you need. And that's really going to be important to be successful, because some people think gardening is intimidating, and it's our job to make you feel comfortable, give you the confidence, and help you through the process, because gardening, it's fun, and it isn't intimidating.
Right. And Lois Hole, all of these books that she's written is great for new gardeners, seasoned gardeners, and I shop with these books. All my pages are dog ears. I've got stickies all over the place.
And we get a lot of people walking through and, do you have this? And definitely. It's a one that you can go to all the time. It's an inspiring book, but it's done in Alberta, which is important.
Well, you end up in a box store sometimes. You see the beautiful plant, you bring it home, and it's dead.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they buy from a different part of Canada, and it gets sent across Canada for everybody. And Gala apples don't grow in Calgary.
No.
So, but if you go there, they tell you they do.
Marigolds grow here, and I love this book.
Marigolds and Munchies, a great book. So, and it just steers you through all the little gems, through the little diners and different garden centers all through Alberta. So it's great.
Have a little trip every weekend.
Exactly.
Another hot book that you've actually brought my attention to. You say it.
The Kiss My Astrid. Kiss My Astrid. There you go.
I thought you'd change it.
But there we go. It's a great book. It's done by Amanda Thompson, and she's in the Chicago area. And she is a down-to-earth type gardener. She's been there, done that. She's a landscape architect, but she brings it down to earth, so it's every day, and it's a great book because you can pick it up at any point. You could flip it open to the middle and just start reading whatever section you have there. And that's the nice thing about it. It's not one that you have to start at the beginning and go. If you want to read on tips, she has a little thing. It's done from her in Chicago, but she's done it in a way that a lot of it is relevant for here. It doesn't list mainly the plants. She's doing more of the methods.
Right. And when you say down to earth, she's down to earth, and we're going to talk about some down to earth products that you've got here.
Definitely.
I just love it because this way I don't have to beg my husband, please build me a garden.
No, you can just come here. You can grab your patio planters. We got square ones, round ones with trellises, all kinds of different types of gardens that are for your patio.
And they're a bag.
That's it. That's it. They're a biodegradable bag, so what's nice, they will last for years and years, and you can move them around on your patio into the sun, away from too much sun if you have things in there. And I like to bring them up to more closer to the house. So if you're growing strawberries or herbs, it's close to the barbecue, close to the kitchen, makes it easier to use. You're not, oh, I don't feel like going to the back of the yard or whatever.
Right.
So much easier. Hailstorms if you need to get it inside.
Or over under the eaves.
Exactly.
Right, I love that idea. I love this. We're a potato family.
Potatoes, new potatoes is nothing like having new potatoes in Calgary in mid-July when they start harvest. Yeah, you can just open them right up. They have a little bag in the bottom, a little
garage door, I call it.
Garage door that you just open up,
Voila.
and then you have your potatoes out the bottom, and it still grows from the top, so which is nice.
Yeah, and in there I've also harvested already some, I love these Russian blues.
Yep, they're awesome. Great purple potato, very hardy here, good yields. Great potato for Calgary.
Yeah.
And when you're buying stuff at a local garden center here, you're going to get things that are all hardy for our area. Again, we're bringing in the right seed potatoes, the right onion sets, and the right seeds that are going to work for you here.
I love that because I can just pick it up, I can move it, I know it's going to work here. Another great thing that's going to work here that you've just brought in that's really hot are these.
Yeah, the wall gardens. And they're great because these ones come in pre-planted, ready to go. They're all a self-contained unit. There's a wicking system in the back that just bring the water up the wall so all the water just doesn't go to the bottom. But you can just plant them up and they're ready to go. And we sell them empty and they're also planted. So you can do herbs if you like in them, house plants. Succulents always look really nice in those.
I've seen these on Home and Garden TV, a whole wall, which is actually quite intimidating, but this is just a nice size.
No, and you hang those in your kitchen, like you said, if you want to do herbs or even in an office. Because you go to some offices, they're not that, so it's nice to add a little bit of plant life, and it's not taking up floor space, so you put it right on the wall and away you go.
And this is easy to water. You don't have to get in here and pour water. It's actually already got its own watering system.
All the watering system is right in the back. And like I said earlier, there's a wicking system that it carries the water up into the soil and then it drains back down. And then there is a little stick in there that'll tell you when it's dry. So it's gonna need water once a week or every 2 weeks, depending on how warm it is in the office.
I like
or at
that.
home.
It's classic, but it's also modern.
It's very, no, they've been really good. Hot Mother's Day gift, Father's Day, that special person that you wanna.
Okay, a gift that I could never turn my head away from are shoes.
Yes.
You're gonna show me some.
Let's go look at some shoes.
At a garden center.
Another great thing we have here at Spruce It Up, the boots. you got to look good, and I know Astrid, you're a boot person. Shoes are kind of your forte.
Absolutely.
So
These are heels?
Yes. Nice wedges for you in the garden. Go with your wedge of lettuce, a little wedge on the heel.
I love it. I love it. So not only do you look great in the rain, but you look great in the garden. And
Exactly.
I love boots in the garden.
Definitely, yeah, in Calgary, and we have the fleece liner that can go inside them for the winter time, which is the rubber boots. So
okay.
It can be really a neat item, and the ladies love to have some fun with them. In Calgary, definitely the cowboy boots. Stampede week's a long week. You got to be comfy. If we get some rain, you're ready to go no matter what.
Absolutely, and
You're
that's
ready
the
to
big
go.
word, if we get some rain. Now, I love that you haven't forgotten about the little ones because we have to start them early.
Definitely. We have a great little selection of kids' water boots, and the rain boots are great for them. Great colors, fun is really what we're trying to do with that. Where else are you going to find something like that?
Absolutely, because you've got your basic, yellow, black, maybe green. Nothing basic about your gnomes here.
No.
Gnomes are popular. I bought a gnome here a few years ago, and my kids called him Carlos. And they hide him all over the garden, but wait till we come home. with these biker gnomes.
Definitely, definitely. Then we have the larger biker gnomes. We have the hippie gnome, the roller skating gnome, and the nice thing, gnomes never go out of style. They're always fun in the garden, and you always hear the stories about, yeah, someone hid my gnome, like you were saying, your kids are doing that, and well, they take them on vacation and bring them back, and that's fun, and we really like to have some fun because we have all different people in Calgary. We have bikers, Harleys, cooks, all kinds of fun stuff. So.
And they actually, you know, in Calgary, it's not just the little mama from Europe that gardens, but you do have some bikers, and you do have some welders, and you do have some chefs who just love gardening.
No, and we're fortunate to build the culinary garden here in Calgary, again, a local project. And again, being part of the community is very important, and you're going to find that here at Spruce It Up, being a local garden center.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to walk away with a few of these guys. Thanks,
Nice.
Merle.
We can do it anytime.
Here at Spruce It Up.
Actually, I started when I was 12 to 13 years old, worked in a local garden center in Bowness. Grew up in this industry. It's all I've ever done. From 13, I'm 46 this year, so a little bit of time in this field. 33 years now, so kind of like it. My kids, great kids. I have a daughter, Jaden, she's 11. My son, Derek, is 10. Jaden actually is quite involved in the company already. She likes to work here, comes in weekends. She actually does our commercials on the radio as well. And she came up with our saying, you'll see the staff run around with shirts, say the spirit of gardening. My daughter came up with that. My son, he's not quite into the gardening yet. So once the machines get rolling, he'll be in on it too.